you to do, you ready, Marty?
Yes, sir.
Is I want you to flip those pages to page 152, if you would, please. Page 152. Ooh, that looks good. 152, page 152. Okay, on page 152, Anthony.
Yep.
Because you're already on there.
Indeed.
See. Is
Crazy.
on page 152, you guys will see that electrons are in. They look like the Bohr, but not the Bohr model of the atom, but the modern one, right? Remember that when we talked about history of the atom? Nobody remembers that? Okay, all right. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't remember anything. Anyway, this is the real what the atom looks like. This is really what it looks like. Remember when we talked about Schrodinger and Heisenberg and all those guys? And we said this is the modern Louise?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. Heisenberg and all those guys said you can't locate an electron. Remember Schrodinger's cat?
Yeah.
Can't tell whether it's there or not, or what a wave or a particle. All right. Well, those guys actually invented some complex maths. They were very good at maths. And they said there's a probability. Not an exact location, but a probability. You can kind of figure out where they're going to be. Okay, so they're based on, what's probability mean?
A chance.
A chance. You come up with a chance they might be there. Make sense? Okay, so these dots will actually fly around, these electrons will fly around in a pattern that looks like these things called orbitals. Read the definition of atomic orbital. Aisha, what's the atomic orbital here?
The wave function predicts a three-dimensional region around the nucleus called a atomic orbital.
Did it say cloud? Distribution? What did it say again? I couldn't hear what you said.
It says the wave function predicts a three-dimensional region around the nucleus.
Region around the nucleus. Okay. Here are the shapes that they make. They make these shapes. And these shapes were not made by like looking at them. These were math guesses. Okay? You see this little thing right here that looks like a sphere?
Yeah.
That's a shape that electrons fly around in. It says there's 2 in each one. So 2 electrons would be whizzing around making those shapes. Okay, you see these shapes, letter P? Okay? You have 2 electrons in each one around, whizzing around making those shapes. In letter D, you have 2 electrons whizzing around making those shapes. In letter F, you have 2 electrons whizzing around making all those shapes right there. Again, this is based on super calculus, complex maths. Okay, now this is going to blow the doors off of your universe. Are you ready? How many letter S's do you see?
1.
Write down 1. How many letter P's do you see? Yo.
Letter P's.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, in the first one?
There's
I see
3.
3.
I thought you meant.
Okay.
How many letter
6.
D do you see?
4.
5. How many letter F do you see?
7.
7.
I cannot.
Okay, this is, here we go. We're almost ready. We're going to blow the doors off. What's 1 times 2?
2.
What's 3 times 2?
6.
What's 5 times 2?
10.
What's 7 times 2?
14.
All right, is you ready to have your universe detonated?
Yes. Yes.
Here we go. You see anything letter S's on them?
Yep.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many things, how many groups in the periodic table
2.
have S's?
3.
2.
3.
With 3.
The helium right here is too small to have anything else but S2. Just 2 groups have S. How many groups, Haley, have P? P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. How many groups have the letter D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then down here we have F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Check this out. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Where were we? Right there. Oh my gosh. Wait. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10. That's 14. Wait a minute. 2, 6, 10, 14? Oh my gosh, you mean the periodic table tells you the orbitals? It does. Okay? It does. Yes, you can tell which electrons are in which orbitals by looking at the periodic table. That make sense?
Yes.
Not at all? Let me clear something up for you guys, okay? Don't worry about the P negative 1, P, the X, Y, Z. Does anybody know what that means? Math people.
Examine
like
years
this.
of
The axis?
Yes, go like this. X-axis, no, not down here. Go like this, right? X-axis, Y-axis,
why.
right? Right, Kyle, you've seen these before?
Yep.
Now watch this. Go straight out from your chest. Z-axis.
Birds.
It's like a three-dimensional shape.
That's crazy.
You ever heard of that? You know why there's a Z-axis? Length, width, height. 3 dimensions. Hashtag maths. Okay, so that's what those means. That's what those means. Yeah, I know, right? Why in heck would we want to learn this boring crap? The answer is because these tell you where electrons are going to be. Okay? Now, I'm going to teach you how to be able to locate these electrons in these letters, in these shapes. Okay? The way we're going to learn about that is by learning about pigs on a farm. How many of you have been to a farm with pigs? Was it a field trip, or have you, just, you actually know somebody that has pigs?
Definitely there's one.
You did?
I was on a farm when I was like 2.
Really?
I
She
did.
loves pigs.
Yeah.
Did they sell the pigs?
Unfortunately, none.
Are they at King's Barbecue now? Oops, there was a problem here in this document. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh Lord, James Jason.
Come on. All right, if you can, click on that thing with the picture of pigs in the Chromebook, see if it works for you. Of course it won't work for me. All right, right there. Can you see that? Does it come up for you? You're gonna have to read it on your screen. It's gonna be too small. Okay, so we are going to learn about hogs in a Hilton pig hotel. It turns out that pigs behave the same way as electrons.
That's crazy.
And if you can understand pigs, you can understand electrons. If you can understand the behavior of pigs, you can understand electrons. Okay? All right. Does this come up on your screen or no? Yeah. It does? Dylan? Can you read this from your man? Caleb, can you?
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, the purpose of us learning, we're going to learn where to put electrons in these little shapes, these orbitals. The way you learn about where to put electrons, Kaisia, is you learn about pigs. Behavior of pigs is the same as behavior of electrons. Okay? You ready? Caitlin, I want you to read that paragraph here. You are.
You are the manager of a prestigious new hotel in downtown San Antonio, the Hall Hilton. It's just the snort of the town, and you want to keep its reputation a cut above all the other hotels. Your problem is your clientele. They are hogs in the truest sense. Oh, am I still going?
I'll do it. Your major task is to fill the rooms of your hotel. The funny shape of your hotel is accommodating the habits of the hogs. Penthouses on the first floor and the less desirable rooms on the top floor. You must fill up your hotel keeping the following rules in mind. Tyrell, what's the first rule?
Hogs are lazy.
What's the second rule?
Hogs can't stand each other except when rule one forces them to put up with each other.
Rule 3.
If hogs are in the same room, they will face in opposite directions.
Rule 4.
They stink, so you can't. They stink, so you can't put more than 2 hogs in each room.
Okay. So, hogs are lazy. They can't stand each other. They don't want to walk up the stairs.
They don't want to face each other.
They don't like to face each other's faces. Okay, they want to face in opposite directions.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
what do you think?
Pig.
Oink, oink.
Does it have a beak?
It's a snout.
I just tell him.
Top.
Look, it's me.
It's a top now.
I was about to say something like that.
That's
Okay.
terrible.
So, instead of drawing a pig every time, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put an arrow the way the pig is pointing. Okay? Make sense? All right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use those rules to put pigs in this hotel. Your hotel can hold 28 hogs. So let's use our rule. The first one is going to plop right there on the first floor bed. Each one of these, by the way, are floors, okay? And each one of these is a room with a bed.
With one
Okay,
bed?
so yeah, there's one bed per room.
So we
So
have
each hog can sleep
two.
in, how many hogs in a bed?
Two.
Two, maximum. So each one of these is a room on a floor, and each room has a bed. So if there's a bed, first floor only has one room, it's bed. That's bed, 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 bed. We're gonna put the pigs in bed. Use the rules.
Six with a blanket.
It's a little game. Where does the second pig go?
This way.
It's gonna go
Down.
Down.
plop in the bed
Uh,
with this pig. Why did it choose to do that, Haley? Does it like to walk up the steps to the second floor? No, because hogs are lazy. They won't do it. So we still have 28, we still have more to go here. Margaret, we're gonna put another pig in here. It has to walk up the steps now. So where's the second pig go? It's gonna
Right there.
flop down right there next to that pig. Well, why didn't you get it its own room? It's too lazy. It's too lazy to walk up the steps.
Yes.
Okay, now, the next pig,
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Where do we put the next one? Haley, where do we put the next one? Well, the pigs hate each other, don't they?
Yeah.
So if the hog has an option to get its own hog bed, will it do that?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's gonna get its own hog bed first. What about the next hog?
Own bed.
It's gonna get its own hog bed. Where does the next hogs go?
In the bed with him.
In the first bed, yes, Kaya's got it. She's almost got it completely. Down, 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 down. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, Margaret, so that pig there, then what?
Down.
Down. Where's the next pigs go?
Up. Up.
Up, up,
Down.
down,
Down.
down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
Up.
19,
Up.
20,
Up.
21,
Up.
22,
Up.
23,
Down.
24,
Down.
25,
Down.
26,
Down.
27,
Down.
28. Now, why are we learning about pigs in beds? Because this is exactly the same rules as electrons. So if you master these pig rules, you've got electrons figured out. Yes, Haley?
Well, what, it says it like about 15 hogs in there, so what would you do?
Oh, sorry.
We
I
did
put
not-
28 in there.
Yeah.
Let's go to number 2. Let's do 25. You ready? Let's go. Put 25. Let's go faster. Using the same rules. Okay? Up pig. Where's the next
Down.
one?
Down.
Plop. Good. Where's the next pig?
Up.
Up. Where's
Down.
the next pig?
Down.
Plop. Where's the
Up.
next one? Up.
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 Up. Down. 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 Up. Down. Up. 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 Down. 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 Up. Up.
Is that enough? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
Up.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Down.
24,
Down.
25.
Wow.
We stop. We're gonna pigs. These are the way you put electrons in those funny looking orbital shapes we just looked at. You got it? Now, you, on your own, in your notebook, right now, are going to put, you're gonna use the same drawing, you just draw that again, okay? Put 23 hogs in there. Okay?
It's so simple.
Put 23.
Why do you have to do this?
Margaret, sure.
Margaret?
Come on. Draw the pink hotel. Draw this. Draw this. First floor, second floor, fourth floor. Draw it exactly right. You see how many beds they have. Okay? And then somebody, real quick, draw his pigs in there. Who? Who's fast? Who can draw it? Somebody? Where are you, Anthony?
God.
Come up here, be on the YouTube and draw them real fast. Who's drawing here? Draw here.
What a legend.
Yeah.
He looks so
You gotta
tall
go
on
up, down,
camera.
down. Let's always start at the bottom. We're starting on the first floor. Bill Hawk's gonna walk up 6 ways. Yep. Up, down. No, we don't fill it in like that. Don't fill it in like that. Okay, I got it. We lost sight of our big rules. Watch. What do? We go up, down, up, down, up, up, up. They like their own beds first. Down, 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 up, down, up, up, up. 20, 22, 23. Alrighty, so practice the rest of the hogs. On Monday, I will teach you what all these hogs look